Hey friend, it's Emily here from Table Life Blog. Today I want to talk to you for a moment about the importance of your homeschool why. Now, go with me for a second because this is not something that I necessarily saw value in for the longest time. Maybe that's not the best way to put it. It's not that I didn't see value in it, it's just that I didn't do it. So, what am I talking about? I have been homeschooling since 2009. And my husband and I, we knew from the beginning that we were called to homeschooling. We were called by God to the homeschool lifestyle. On top of that, I'm well aware of the many, many gifts that homeschooling gives to our family. But for whatever reason, I've never taken time to write out the why, the what it is that we hope to accomplish through homeschooling. I've never written that why and given myself that constant reminder of the reasons we do what we do. Now, for whatever reason, I found myself with a pen in my hand and a notebook, and all of a sudden, these things just came to me a few weeks ago. I just started writing why we do this, what it is I'm hoping to get out of it, what my heart is for homeschooling. And so I want to share a few of those today. One of the things I wrote was that I want to teach my kids how to learn, how to research, and how to grow. I also wrote that I want to give my kids the very best of me, to use my gifts and abilities to serve my family. And lastly, I'm not going to read all of them to you because there's 10 of them. I also wrote that I want to help my kids see how God is using everyday life and opportunities to mold them and prepare them for their future callings. Now, I encourage you to do this. I encourage you to grab a notebook, grab a pen, and just see what you write down. See what it is that's just in your mind and on your heart when it comes to homeschooling. Go ahead and formulate that homeschool why so that you'll have it when the hard days come. So you'll have it when the days are crazy and you're exhausted and when there's just not enough coffee in the world to make it happen. Write out that homeschool why so that you have it to hold on to when you have to dig a little deeper in here to make it all happen. We all have those days. We really do. You're not alone. So I encourage you, write it down, keep it close by, and make sure that you've got it so that you can look at that anytime you're having a rough day. Keep it there so that it's on your heart, it's in your mind, and it actually is the very thing that motivates you when you get started each day. Let that be your driving force when you're planning your weeks, when you're actually executing those plans. Let that be what drives your homeschool. Let your why be the deciding factor. You know, you don't have to cave in to what everybody else is doing. You don't necessarily just have to do whatever. Give yourself some purpose and some meaning behind what you're doing. I've noticed that it's really changed my focus since I started doing it. You know, once again, it's not like I've been doing it for a long time, and I can't necessarily say that, everything has changed magically since I've done it. But I have noticed that it's helped me to be more mindful of my attitude as I'm leading my kids throughout our day. And it's also helped me be more mindful when I'm making decisions as far as our lesson plans and what our objectives are. So I encourage you to do it. I'll keep you posted for sure about how it's helping me. But I definitely encourage you, no matter what, grab a notebook, grab a pen, and see what happens. Write out that homeschool why. I'm almost done for today, but I am going to leave you with one quick quote. Okay, this is from a pastor that we follow and that we watch a lot. And he says, you know how you finish strong? You remember why you started. Well, I can't think of a better way to end this because our homeschool why reminds us why we started. It reminds us why we do what we do, and it gives us the very purpose and the sense of motivation we need when the days don't come as easily as they have in other times. That's it for today, friend. Get that notebook, get that pen. Just let those words come out of your heart so that you'll have them to hold on to. I'll see you again soon, but until then, happy homeschooling.